Today we're going to be showing you how to buy a Minecraft server in 2022. We're going to be using Apex Minecraft hosting for this. They are the sponsor of this video, but they are truly an amazing Minecraft server host that we personally use ourselves for our own public server, play.breakdowncraft.com, and we also use them for like some private servers I have and stuff like that. Apex is absolutely amazing. You can check out Apex, the first link down below, the breakdown.xyz/Apex, and when you click on that link, it will take you here where we can go ahead and purchase our Minecraft server. To do that, you want to go ahead and click Get Started, and it will take you to where you can see all of the different plans for Minecraft servers. Minecraft servers are purchased based on the amount of RAM you need for a server. 2 gigabytes is basic servers. I would say no more than 5 people playing on your server, and it's just going to be like a vanilla sort of Minecraft server with no mod packs or anything else on it. You could play like you and another friend with a small mod pack on 2 gigabytes of RAM, but most of the time I would recommend 4 gigabytes of RAM for most mod packs out there and a few friends, as well as servers with over 5 to 10 people on them and some plugins, things like that. Most people need to go with a 4 gigabyte server. That's what we're going to be using in this video. Now, if you want to play a very in-depth, huge mod pack like RLcraft, for example, a 6 gigabyte server might be needed, and that can be grabbed there. But again, most people need 4 gigabytes. If it's just you and a few friends on a vanilla Minecraft server, 2 gigabytes can suffice, but you may bump it to 3 just to be sure, but 4 gigabytes is going to be good for probably 80% of people. Nevertheless, as you can see, $14.99 first month, $9.99 per month after that. Go ahead, click order now, and it's going to go ahead and work us through the purchase process. Once you're here, you can choose whether you want to bill quarterly or monthly. Either one is fine. We're going to do monthly for this. Username, just enter in your Minecraft username here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. The subdomain, this is basically an IP address for your server, except it's going to be in like numbers and letters instead of just numbers, right? You'll see later on. I'm just going to go ahead and name this buy a 2022 server, right like so. Checking availability, and it is available. Now, the Minecraft server version, this is what version you want your server to be. Minecraft 1.18 is selected by default. That is vanilla, but let's say you wanted to play the Tekkit mod pack here, Tekkit Classic or even Tekkit. You could select it right like so. Let's say you wanted to play a, game mode or something like that. Apex has tons of different game modes built in that you can play. For example, if you wanted to easily set up a prison server, just click on it there and you're good to go. However, for most people, I would actually recommend setting up a paper server in whatever version of Minecraft you want. In our case, currently 1.18.1, could be 1.19, 1.20, whatever it is fine. Go ahead and select it. The reason we do that is that's going to give you all of the vanilla Minecraft server features you want, plus the ability to add plugins. You don't have to add plugins, but you can if you want to, and that's what makes paper great. Next, you want to go ahead and select your server location. You can test your ping on these locations. For me, for example, I don't know if Dallas would be better or if Virginia would be better, so let's go ahead and try them both, right? So let's go ahead and test Dallas, see what it says, 151, and then we can come up here and test Virginia, and the lower the ping, the better. That one is 110, and we can even, if we wanted to, like get real crazy here, test like Miami, right? Because Miami is one that, yeah, there we go. Actually, Miami is the one that is going to be best for me. Now, one more thing you could also do is do something crazy, like test something on the other side of the world, like Hong Kong, just to see how much higher your ping can be. So there we go, Miami, Florida, looking good. All of this stuff down here, you can look through it, and if you think you'll use it, go ahead and select it. Overall, though, you probably don't need any of these sort of upgrades. Once you're here, though, go ahead and click Continue, and it will move you on in the purchase process. As we can see here on the next page, we have $14.99 for our first month, and then after that, it is $19.99 per month, basically getting a discount on your first month. Finally, you can go ahead and click Checkout, and then go through the checkout process. This is where you're actually going to purchase your server. Obviously, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to do a quick jump cut, and I will meet you once the server has been purchased. After your server has been purchased, you will land on a page that looks like this, where you do have a basically video that can get you started. It's a good watch, but we're going to be going over kind of the basics of this video right here on your screen in the video you're watching now. So once you're here, though, you can see kind of the different stuff. The most important thing is check your email for a new server information email. Well, if we go into our email here, we have our your new server information email. We also have the order confirmation. This is going to be the receipt for your server, but this right here is going to be where you're going to be able to find your server IP and things like that. Nevertheless, with the email open, and by the way, I did a jump cut there because I didn't want to have to like blur out my email as I was moving up the screen. You'll be able to see that here's basically our new server information. The most important part of this email is right here. This is your server's IP address. Now, you can also set up with that subdomain you set up earlier. You can also join with that. So let's go ahead and try it. So first off, we'll use this number here. And yes, you do need to copy the entire number, including what is after the colon. This right here is the IP, and this right here is the port of your server. Nevertheless, once we open this up, we can go into multiplayer. Once we click on multiplayer, we can go ahead and click add server. You can name this whatever you want. I'm going to name it Apex 2022 server. And then you want to go ahead and paste in as the server address that IP address we copied. Again, IP address there, followed by the port, that entire string. Click done, and we'll be able to see that the server is online. Might take a second to load. This always happens with new servers. There it is. As you can see, 1337. Double click to join right on in to your Minecraft server. Now, one thing I will say is that's with that IP address, but guess what? You can also use that subdomain that we found earlier, right? So go ahead, disconnect, and we can delete this because we're going to use the subdomain. We go back to the email here, and this time I'm going to copy our subdomain, which is right here. So go ahead and highlight that, copy it. It's going to work the same thing. Add the server. You can name whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and name it that subdomain just so we know that's what it's for. Click done, and boom, there is the server. Joinable, and we'll be in the exact same Birch Forest. Look at that. So awesome stuff. Those are the two ways that you can join your Apex server once it is set up. The last thing I want to talk about is how to actually get into the control panel to change some of the different stuff about your server. To do that, from your new server information email, scroll down here, and on the right hand side you'll have this information. You'll have a password here. I use an existing cPanel account, so I don't. So let's go ahead and click on that, and for me it's going to open up over here. But we copy and paste. This is where it will take you. Now, most likely you won't be logged in already. You'll need to log in like we do here. Let's go ahead, log in, and here we are. I have two servers. You'll probably land on this server right here. This is probably what yours will look like, and that's kind of to be expected. That's what it should look like. Now, oddly, I clicked on the wrong server. As you can see, I needed to click this one, which will have the exact same IP address that we found there, as well as the subdomain by server 2022 servers. And yeah, there we go. That's kind of that. That is how you can set that up. The console is on the left-hand side there, so if you click on that, you'll be able to see the server's console. Don't mind the being blacked out here, the bottom of this being blacked out. The reason for that is because my IP address is in here, and we don't want to leak that. Go back here, and we'll be able to see all the other information that you can see on your server, from config files, which you can go in here and change different config files with your server, to all the other stuff on the panel, from scheduled tasks to FTP. FTP, if you click on that and log in, is how you can add plugins to your server if you have a paper server. It's also how you can manage mods, manage worlds, all of that stuff. MySQL database is down here as well if you do need that. And one of the other cool things is scheduled task. And this is all the tasks that set up to run on your server. For example, restart warning, and even opping yourself whenever you originally created the server. So awesome stuff there. And if you do have any questions, any issues whatsoever, let me go ahead and make the face cam disappear. And in the bottom right, we do have Apex live chat support, where you can reach out anytime and get support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Absolutely incredible, and really what it sets Apex apart. Nevertheless, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more incredible content every single day of the week. I hope you enjoy the new server that you've purchased. My name is Nick, and I'm out. Peace.